Dieser Athlet bringt 135 Kilogramm auf die Waage. Er kommt aus Thun in Österreich. This is the Avalanche, Robert Dreissker!
Well, how times have changed. If you remember, it was back in 2023 that Robert Dreissker brought the rest of AMBOSS, Laurance Roman, Icarus and Dover to Pro Wrestling Austria to help him cause chaos, to help him hang on to that openweight title here. It was only after he lost that title in April last year that the problems within the AMBOSS camp started to surface.
Ich rufe den zweiten Teilnehmer für dieses Match in den Ring. Dieser Fighter kommt zu uns aus Dresden in Deutschland. Er bringt 85 Kilogramm auf die Waage. Der Pitbull, Laurance Roman!
You know, we talk about this match being an implosion of AMBOSS. Of course, AMBOSS originally, as I just said, a four-man unit, not a three-man group. Was at Chapter 8 in September last year, Critical Damage, that Dreissker, the leader at the time of AMBOSS, decided that Dover was a weak link, kicked him out of the group. But it wasn't long after that, Chapter 9, Under Pressure, when Roman, who you're looking at now, and Icarus started questioning the leadership of Dreissker, wondering if he was the man to take AMBOSS to the heights they want to go to. Roman, very much of a difference in philosophy to Icarus in particular. And that has become more and more pronounced over time. Roman is very, very hard to control. Look at referee Tassilo Jung. Stop him from getting into a fight with someone in the crowd here.
Ich rufe den dritten und letzten Teilnehmer für dieses Triple Threat Match in den Ring. Dieser Fighter bringt 86 Kilogramm Kampfgewicht auf die Waage. Er kommt zu uns aus Budapest in Ungarn. Icarus!
You know, it was, I guess, the moral compass of Icarus that really exposed the cracks in AMBOSS more than ever before. Last time we were with you, at Chapter 10, when Icarus first prevented Laurance Roman from using a steel chair in Roman's match against one called Manders, and later prevented Robert Dreissker from using a chair in AMBOSS's tag team title match. Both of those decisions, arguably, were what led to losses in both cases for AMBOSS. And it was then that Dreissker and Roman started questioning if it might be Icarus who's the weak link. Laurance Roman promising ahead of this match, where these three are opponents, not partners, that he will do this one his way, not Icarus's way. And I think we all know what that means. Nothing is off limits for the pitbull of AMBOSS, Laurance Roman. Dreissker, as we talked about earlier, the record-breaking 588 days. He held the Openweight Championship, the first ever Openweight champion here in Pro Wrestling Austria. He's the head coach of the WXW Wrestling Academy over in Germany. Won just about everything in WXW. All of these guys have tremendous resumes over in Germany. Three men from three different countries though. Roman is from Dresden in Germany. Dreissker is Austrian, Icarus from Budapest in Hungary. Continuing, Roman not wasting any time, taking a shot at Dreissker. Icarus then knocking Roman down, turning his attention to Dreissker. Dreissker, that massive elbow into the face. Almost a boxing match between these two at the moment. Message from the past, the discus elbow from Icarus. 2 count, says the referee. Icarus getting close to an early win here. Icarus trying to lift up Dreissker. Dreissker catching Icarus. Raw power of the Avalanche, Robert Dreissker. Strength in those legs, powering the fall away slam. Dreissker with the thrusts in the corner here. Roman leaping over Dreissker to get to Icarus. The referee is having some words here with Roman, who kicks Dreissker in the face. God. Boot went up from Icarus into the face of Roman. The double team from Icarus and Dreissker. Icarus will go for the cover. Remember, the first person to score a pin or submission over either opponent will win this. Roman in particular has got to be careful that he stays on the right side of the law here. Tassilo Jung could be a strict referee. We know in three-way matches here in Pro Wrestling Austria, unlike in some other places, there are disqualifications in this match. So if one man is disqualified, the other two would keep on fighting. As Dreissker going for the pin here on Icarus. 2 count there for a man who was previously one half of the Arrows of Hungary, one of Europe's most successful tag teams, alongside Dover. Able to kick out of that cover by Dreissker. Icarus now, though, finds himself on the shoulders of Dreissker. Roman drags him off of those shoulders. Double discus elbows there, and Dreissker goes down. Roman and Icarus, shot for shot here, middle of the ring. Uppercut from Roman. Give him the better of it here. No, he's not. No, Roman is. Gets the elbow. Icarus was briefly fighting back. Now they realize they need to combine their efforts against Dreissker. Dreissker double clothesline. A display of the kind of power that made Dreissker the leader of AMBOSS. If there's any hope down the line for AMBOSS to reconcile after this match, it remains an open question. Repeated Avalanche is in the corner, the man who calls himself the Avalanche. Boot went up there from Roman. Icarus ends up on the shoulders. Death Valley driver from Dreissker. Dreissker will look for the victory here. Roman breaks it up, and the match continues. Laurance Roman. Circling Dreissker, brings down the double axe handle, right between the shoulder blades of Dreissker. Dreissker picks Roman up. Roman wriggles his way free, sends Dreissker into the corner. The elbow comes up from Dreissker, and Dreissker will come off the second rope with the crossbody. Never ceases to amaze the agility of the big man, Robert Dreissker. Getting a 2 count there over Roman, who may have cracked a rib as a result of that crossbody from Dreissker. Vicious looking right hand there from Dreissker. These three, even when AMBOSS were on the same page, always highly competitive with each other. They are born winners, all three of them. As I said, Dreisker's won just about everything over in WXW. The same is true of Roman, who, among other things, won last year's 16-karat gold tournament. Dreissker going to the ropes here. Icarus grabbing the leg. So Dreissker will switch his attention to the Hungarian. Drops in throat first over the top rope. Roman capitalizes with the clothesline. Now Roman taking Icarus off of the apron. Kick right to the back of the head of Dreissker from Roman. That's the same to Icarus in the back. as Laurance Roman standing tall here. I think Roman maybe always believed that he was the rightful leader of AMBOSS. Maybe every member of AMBOSS has felt that. They're all alpha males. Roman choosing to focus his attention on Dreissker, and that is a choice in this kind of match. You've got to make a decision of who to leave, who to go after. The hope here for Roman is he can get Dreissker in the ring, try and cover him before Icarus recovers enough to break it up. At the moment, though, they're nowhere near the ring. These two brawling through the crowd. Robert Dreissker bringing down those shots from above. Dreissker hitting 10 in a row there on Laurance Roman. Icarus back in the mix. Dreissker, though, giving the sense of someone who is still firmly in control. Maybe if Dreissker wins this, perhaps the rest of AMBOSS will fall back into line. Maybe they will reunite. There is obviously huge problems within that group, or what's left of it now. Icarus getting dropped face first on the apron by both Roman and Dreissker. Now they are brawling up the staircase to the top of the stage, maybe. Roman bringing the fight back towards the ring. Dreissker sending Roman hard, very hard, face first into the edge of the ring. Dreissker getting his arms stretched out here by Roman. The referee is trying to reason with Roman or Dreissker or anyone who can get the action back within the confines of the ropes. Dreissker and Roman still just brawling here. At the bottom of the stairs. Oh, wait, here comes Icarus off the stage! Icarus! Icarus leaping off the stage, over the steps, to take down both Dreissker and Roman. Dreissker thrown in the ring by Icarus. Icarus will climb to the top. He's going to look for the meltdown to finish this against Dreissker. Dreissker knows him so well. Dreissker knew him so well that he realized he couldn't stay down there. Now Dreissker grabbing a hold of Icarus, looking for a superplex perhaps. Roman breaking that up. Oh, Roman, what is this? Hey, Roman has Dreissker on his shoulders. Unreal power from Laurance Roman, dropping Dreissker hard on his back. Man. Icarus again was thinking about the meltdown. Roman this time saving Dreissker. Or is he? Looks like he's trying to superplex Icarus onto Dreissker. There really is no holds barred as far as Laurance Roman is concerned tonight, isn't it? Headbutt from Icarus finally sends Roman away. Dreissker is still flat on his back. Icarus still thinks he can hit the meltdown. Is he right? Here he comes. No, he's not. Dreissker rolled out of the way. Roman trying to lift up Icarus for a pile driver. Icarus though ends up with Roman on his shoulders. Into a sunset flip from Roman. Icarus rolls through. It's that discus elbow again. Then suplexes Roman into Dreissker. Icarus drops Roman hard on the back of his neck, drapes the arm over the chest of Laurance Roman. Roman forcing that right arm up into the air to keep the match alive. None of these three men prepared to lose to the other two. A matter of pride, a matter of leadership, of dominance within the once mighty AMBOSS. Dreissker once more interjects himself. into this battle. All three of them on their knees here. Roman's first to his feet. Dreissker quickly follows him. Icarus up as well now. Exchanging strikes. These three just refusing to tire of knocking lumps out of each other. Shot to the throat there of Dreissker from Roman. Step up enziguri from Roman. Icarus knocked down. Roman can focus his attention solely now on Dreissker, but Dreissker giving as good as he gets. And Roman, I think, is thumb in the eye there, I think, of Dreissker. The referee's view was blocked, so was ours, but I think you can tell by the reaction of Dreissker. Dreisker's got the referee up on his shoulders. Dreissker can't see, doesn't realise who it is. Icarus nearly goes into the referee. This is chaos. Oh, Roman does go into Tassilo Jung. Referee is down. Low blow from Roman. Roman should be disqualified here. There's no official. Roman hits a low blow on Dreissker as well. Well, Roman said he was going to do it his way tonight. Double low blow there. Laurance Roman with no scruples whatsoever. Even against men who, for a long time, had been his allies, his best friends in the wrestling business. And now Roman going to use a chair. The very thing Icarus stopped him from doing at Chapter 10. Referee is out cold. It's the Wild West out there at the moment. Completely lawless. Roman takes advantage. Chair shot. The midsection of Icarus. One to Dreissker as well. He broke the chair over the head of Dreissker. Referee is finally coming to. And Laurance Roman is up on the top turnbuckle. Frog splash on Dreissker. The ref has no idea what Roman's done to get to this position. Dreissker kicks out. Roman said his way would win it, and it nearly did just then. But nearly is the operative word. The match still ongoing here. Laurance Roman, I think he thinks that Dreissker is going to be easy pickings now. Even if Dreisker's dead weight, easier said than done to lift him up for the pile driver. Dreissker is not dead weight. In fact, Dreissker going to lift himself up. Hits the back body drop on Roman. Dreissker into the corner. Roman had moved out of the way, but Roman hit the elbow. Dreissker ducks the crossbody from Dreissker. Does Roman. And now Icarus. Wait, Icarus! Icarus, meltdown! Roman got the knee. Roman pile drives Icarus onto Dreissker. Roman with the cover, and Laurance Roman wins the Battle of AMBOSS.
Ist der Sieger in diesem Triple Threat Match. Der Mann aus Dresden, Deutschland, Laurance Roman!
As much as a battle of different members of AMBOSS, this was a battle of competing methods, competing beliefs about what it takes to win. And there is no good moral to this story, because it turns out that the cheating ways of Laurance Roman are what have prevailed. Roman securing the win over both Icarus and Dreissker. And what does this mean for the future of AMBOSS? Laurance Roman, your winner.
Laurance Roman.